Thanks and welcome to KJI. The ACT will be offered to sophomores, juniors, and seniors on October 6th during school. The cost is $40 and the payment deadline is Wednesday, September 30th. Go to this link to register. Virtual Club Rush starts tomorrow, so check your emails for the information. Picture retakes will be October 2nd and 5th in the Media Center from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The Student Council officer elections ended today, and we will have the results by next week. Softball had a game last Tuesday against Bristow and lost 1-4. And now to Mr. Bass with the Coach Corbin Show.
Welcome to the Coach's Show. Coach Corbin, we were back and it looked like we've added our numbers. We've grown in our in our center. We're doing a triangle here.
Yes.
So
triangle of distance.
Yeah. So we got Coach Gilbert with us. First things first. Let's go through the Van Buren game.
Sure.
And take us through. What were obviously the win is the positive.
Sure.
What were some things you finally saw that they started clicking on that obviously from week one with no practice?
Well, absolutely, yeah. We got better in all three phases, after having a week of practice. And obviously, just a reminder against Springdale. Obviously, we're quarantined that entire week without practice. And, makes it tough to kind of get a flow going on offense or defense or anything, and made a lot of little mistakes. And, we kind of talked about in game one, we may have 9 guys doing right and 2 guys busting, on almost every play. And it'd be a different 2 guys. But, those kind of errors, make it tough to win. Last week, have a week of practice. Kids played extremely hard. We're in good positions. Obviously, you pick up a win against number 4 ranked team in 6A in Arkansas. That's and that's always a good to be able to do that. And for the fans, Van Buren beat Springdale. Springdale beat us. We beat Van Buren. So it's kind of funny. Football in 2020, I guess. Right now, but. Van Buren, very good team. Played really hard. I was very proud of the way that our kids played. Made a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors. It kind of looked like a week 1 game for us rather than a week 2. A lot of turnovers and penalties and those kind of things, and that's stuff that we're looking to clean up as we keep going. But the defense played absolutely lights out against Van Buren. I think that's the best defensive performance that I've seen from a Choctaw team since I've been as the head coach here. And really proud of our kids, and just the defensive player of the game was just the defense. We're trying to pick one kid, and so many guys made so many plays that it's just really cool team effort from our defense, and so proud of those guys just flying around the whole time. Got their backs up against the walls and a lot of drives, and just stymied them nonstop, and just really proud of our kids. I mean, they 30-something yards of total offense, from Van Buren, who typically puts up a lot of offense. And, just really proud. And we're not by no means a finished product on any side of the ball, even defense, but just you kind of see a glimmer of what can be, as we continue to go on defense, and really proud of those guys.
Yeah, because that's one thing I noticed doing the highlight reel from last week to this week is how aggressive they got to the quarterback.
Absolutely.
And how many got in there to the quarterback.
I mean, almost every frame you're seeing 11 guys to the ball, and that's what you want as a coach. And, there's a lot of mistakes made, but, when you coach kids that just give you everything they have and just give you every bit of their effort, you can live with some mistakes because we can ultimately clean those up and coach those out. But it's difficult to, I always say it's easier to back a team off than it is to get a team going. And our team goes. And so, of course, we need to back them off in some areas and improve and do better in penalty situations and stuff like that, and just playing smarter ball. But I was really proud of the way that they attacked and how aggressive they were.
Yep. Okay. Well, we got our new offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So let's.
Yeah, new offensive coordinator. Combs Gilbert's been with the program since we've been here, going on year 4. Switched over and is coaching offensive line for us, and also offensive coordinator. Does a fantastic job. Allows our run game to be very physical. Holds kids accountable and to a very high standard. Does an excellent job. Very meticulous. Very organized. And coach kind of going through, like, obviously switching from defense to offense. What are some maybe similarities? What are maybe some differences? Some challenges or things that maybe you did see or didn't foresee coming over.
Yeah, I think the biggest goal for me coming over is I wanted to come over and have a physical O-line, and wanted, a goal was to be able to run the ball. And, I think that they've done a good job. I think they're becoming more physical. They're not, where we want them, but they're doing a good job. They're working hard. I think that, being on the defensive side helped out a little bit, just giving me an understanding, of the defensive side of the ball, kind of what they're trying to do on defense,
Right.
what those guys are responsible for. And so I think that's kind of helped that transition coming over to offense.
Yeah, absolutely, and I completely agree. And actually, our offensive player of the week this last week against Van Buren was Cade McConnell, graded out at
88%.
88%, which is really good. It's kind of rare to have an offensive lineman that becomes player of the week, but graded out at such a high level and just so consistent, that helps. And each and every week we've continued to get more and more physical on the up front, and kind of getting the brand of ball that we want to be able to play with and have that kind of confidence and swagger and all those kind of things that we're trying to get to. And look to hopefully continue that, because ultimately, non-district and even in the early part of the district, obviously you want to win. That's the goal. You need to win each week, but you need to get in the playoffs, and I would say get in the tournament. If we get a chance to get in the tournament, and when you do, make sure that you're ready. And I feel like that we're on a great trajectory up front to be able to do that. And Coach Gilbert's done a great job with the offense in general, and particularly the offensive line, and just continue to find 5 guys that will give it their all each and every week. And we have a pretty deep roster of guys, and we always say competition breeds excellence. Have a good competition there with the offensive line, and getting guys to play very physical and being more confident slowly but surely.
Yeah. All right, so we got to get on the road.
Yes.
Go to Greenwood.
Road Warriors are back.
Yeah. So this is our last trip to Arkansas. Do we have any other ones?
And not that I know. Not that I know. So.
All right, it's been fun so far. But
It's been fun.
so let's talk about Greenwood.
Yeah, Greenwood, one of the story programs of Arkansas. If you're going to talk about some of the greatest programs in Arkansas, obviously you're going to mention Greenwood in that same breath. They're a very storied program, a lot of success, many state championships. Most recently in 17 and 18, back-to-back state champs in 6A, and so they're one of the top programs in the state of Arkansas. We had actually scheduled this program this game in 2 years ago, and back then we had hoped to be ready by the time we played them, but look forward to that challenge, and it's just kind of cool for our kids to be able to go into a venue like that, and a great kind of one of the historic programs in the state of Arkansas, and be able to go play against those guys in a great challenge. And we want challenges, and we want to be challenged to be ready for playoffs and continue to try to measure ourselves up against the greats, to try to get to be the program that we want. And we could have went out and tried to find a really easy non-district schedule,
right?
But that ultimately is not what's going to prepare us for playoffs and then hopefully semifinals, championship, level opponents. And Greenwood's right there in that same breath. They're very, very physical, very fast, play great ball on all 3 sides. They're very well coached. They do a fantastic job. Year in and year out, they're going to be good, each and every year. And this year is no different. And so, it'll be a great challenge for our program. But I made the comment all week that if I was a high school football fan, I'd go watch this game. It'd be a lot of fun to go see this, go watch them play, and at that venue and all that. I'd definitely make the trip. It'd be a lot of fun, and our kids and coaching are looking forward to the challenge.
Nice. Is it the same number of tickets?
Yeah, same number of tickets.
Like
so
350?
350, I believe, that they're selling, and obviously masks required there, just like anywhere else. There won't be tickets at the door, but Greenwood's a cool place to play, really cool venue, as I mentioned, and a very historic program, and so it'll be a lot of fun, a great challenge for us,
right?
But a lot of fun, and kind of our theme is, although obviously we're playing Greenwood, as Coach Gilbert would tell you, is our theme this week is clean, like just. We need to be cleaner. We want to be cleaner with penalties, cleaner with turnovers. Obviously, we've been addressing those all week, and just continue to get better, because if our stat line looks similar than it did at Van Buren as far as turnovers and penalties, we're not going to be able to be successful in this game, because they're not going to allow it. And so, we got to continue to clean up, and I think we will. When you have a really young team, sometimes you act really young. But depending on the lineup, we could be starting, 4 to 6 sophomores on offense and things like that, but we got to grow up fast, and we can't play like that,
right.
And so if we do that this week, we'll be in trouble, but ultimately I want to see us continue to improve, clean things up, and just get better. A lot of times when you do those things, you end up winning the ball game too, which would be a huge bonus for us.
Yeah. Is there anything defensively that they do that they like to do, blitzes or any?
They don't bring a lot of pressures. They are they'll be in a 4-2. Most often, that's what we've seen them in. We haven't faced a 4-man front yet this year, so that'll be a different challenge. They'll get into a 3-3 stack, which is what we've seen the past few weeks.
Yeah.
So feel ready for that if they do it. But that'll be a new challenge for us up front, specifically is the four-man front.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very sound on defense. They're not huge risk takers. You know, obviously that can change at any time.
Right.
But they haven't been. They play very fundamentally sound. They tackle well. They line up well. They run the ball well. They do everything well. You know, so they're a really good team. And again, it's like, you know, you look forward to that kind of challenge and
Right.
you know, kind of prepare you for semifinals, state championship level of ball, and that's what kind of ball they play.
Yeah, nice. So if you viewers remember, I believe it was Coach's first year here.
Yep.
He came on the show
Like-
and literally split an apple, almost like if you cut it with a knife, in half.
Yes.
And so we're trying to rehab the shoulder. And you guys can pick, like, what do you want to see him break next?
Yes.
Or split, bend.
Break, smash, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
He kind of has a bum wing right now, so we're trying to get that rehabbed, and so we couldn't have necessarily feats of strength, but maybe in the
Yeah.
future we can bring
Yeah.
those back and be able to rehab after
Yeah.
shoulder
Yeah,
surgery.
When's the surgery? Your head?
I've had surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 6 weeks out.
6 weeks. Okay.
So we have a couple months.
yeah,
So
okay.
be around maybe Christmas, we can maybe break a Christmas tree in half. Maybe just go snap one out of the earth.
Yeah,
and
that's
plant it in
true.
here, but
Just
maybe
go
be
pull it
good.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
We can decorate it and things like that.
All
But
right.
yeah, it's it. So Friday, you look forward to it. Greenwood, Arkansas. Come out, be loud, bring a bunch of cowbells and things like that. We need them, and you know, it should be a great venue, great trip, really pretty area too, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
So it'd be cool to go to. Obviously, if not, we have the voice of the Jackets. We'll be given the.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Mr. Dooley to come back.
I know.
Still-
We miss Mr. Dooley. We're missing the zingers and the
Yeah,
1-2 punches right now. And
Yeah, I think you know, this, don't quote me because he may back out, but I believe we got Mr. Durant,
wow.
assistant principal's gonna jump
okay.
on with us.
Okay.
So we're hopefully get him for the first half.
That'll be awesome.
Working on that.
Mr. Durant does a
Working
great
on that
job.
work,
Great,
so.
great man, great principal, and he'll do a great job
Yeah,
as
so
well. Is he doing color or play ball?
We're gonna let him do some color. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Very nice.
But,
Okay.
yeah, so that's the plan. So,
All right. Well, that sounds
all
good.
right, we'll see you guys at the game.